My wife of 6 years cheated. Background: my wife and I were best friends for 9 years before we even dated. We didn't even realize we liked each other, to be honest. I was friends with her significant others and vice versa. Fast forward a bit. We were both finally single, and one thing led to the other. We realized we were in love. We are now married with a 2-year-old. Throughout dating and marriage, we have a very trusting relationship. I never question my wife. We don't have rules. I have a crazy ex that my wife hates, and if she ever contacted me, I would 100% tell my wife. My wife has an ex who she cheated on almost everyone within her 20s. He cheated on his first marriage with my wife, and he's always tried to talk to her when they're both in relationships, out of respect. I told her I didn't feel comfortable with them talking early on in our relationship. For obvious reasons, mind you. This guy was 35 when he was dating my wife, and she was 20. My wife went to a concert with her sister. Her sister cheated on her husband a year ago, and the husband doesn't know because of this. I've been uneasy, something felt off. So I did the worst thing imaginable and hated myself while doing it. I put a small recorder under the seat of our Freepik car. The night of the concert, the first hour or two of recording, I felt dumb, like why did I do this? Then I heard his voice. He came to meet her in our family car, and they talked for 3 hours. They talked about how they should have got married. They talked about the first time they had S*X when he cheated on his first wife, etc. They talked and kissed, supposedly no S*X the next morning. Before Jay even knew this, I saw a weird playlist on our Amazon Music and told her weird song selection. She completely gaslighted me and told me I don't trust her. And it's ridiculous. Then I heard all of this, blown. I know having a 2-year-old. Marriage is hard. Romance and intimacy has to be constantly worked on. We were in counseling for this. We didn't have any major issues. She claimed this was a one-time mistake. He had been looking at her public IG profile stories over the years, which she never told me, and admits she should have blocked him, so that night she saw he did and texted him. I have to keep listening to the recording BC, I get so mad. I can't focus and hear it all. Thought about fixing it, so yesterday we had a good day, etc. and talked. Today I listen again, and turns out they had been talking here. And they're like he called her on her birthday, etc. He also left her a little note in her work mailbox. I don't know what's real and what's not. She said she didn't tell me about the other small communications because 1, it didn't mean anything, and 2, she was trying to do damage control. I call BS. She sat there and lied to me again, telling me there's no more secrets. What don't he have to lose? I already F***CKD everything up. This dude is married and about 15 years older. Real loser of a dude. I'm almost even more mad he's so F***king ugly because like Dan cheat on me with someone good. Looking at least, so here I am. I have a son. She's a good mom. She says she loves me, only me, and she made a mistake, but I just kept thinking, what if I never caught that mistake? What else would have happened? Story number 2. I caught her mid-act with another man. I'm so F***king broken right now, man. I was with her 5 years. I was going to marry her. I literally just bought her flowers the day before I caught her. We share each other's locations, and she was acting really sus and parked in a cornfield basically. So I drove to her and found her in the back of another man's pickup truck mid-act. She F***king yelled at me, man, it said it was my fault. And then I deserve this and to just go home. She was my sweet angel, and I loved her so much. I don't know how she can possibly be this two-faced. And cold, I don't get it, not an ounce of remorse or care at all. Just WTF are you doing here, just go home name. She shares all my odd comment interests. I feel like she was my soulmate. I feel like I'll never find anybody like me again. She's been lying to me for months, if not longer. I'm sorry, this is a voice-to-text ramble. While I'm extremely emotional, I put up those on Facebook. And I literally got like 5 likes. No one F***king cares. All my friends who I thought were friends don't even care now. I'm alone every day with no one to talk to. I just keep checking my messages over and over thinking it's not real. I don't know what to do, man. I'm losing my job, and my dog that had my whole life just died, and now she's gone. Dude, I have nothing left, man. Update July 31st. I had a small post on Facebook up basically saying I got cheated on. And I don't understand how someone could justify doing what she did. And she took it as retaliation and made a huge social media post lying that we've been broken up for months and that I'm some abusive person that I'm completely not at all. My Facebook post had one reply from my dad, and hers is like filled with comments and likes from mutual friends. Everyone believes her, and I had to delete my post out of fear. To get her to delete her post, which I got her to delete through a family member, only after she left it up for 24 hours, of course. I wasn't even exposing her like I could have. And probably should have. I was just saying I got cheated on and was looking for friends and support. She had to have been cheating on me for a long time. I think she literally was having an affair. She promised on my dead dog's ashes that she wasn't cheating on me and that she loved me, and that I had nothing to worry about now. She's messaging my family saying that she hopes I get help for my issues. I poured my heart and soul into her. How can she think she's the good guy? She's posting all about these petty small fights that we would have rarely like while drinking or something, and like making me look like some abusive person I'm at all in the slightest. Like I'm afraid to even go outside. People think I'm someone I'm not. I can't get over the fact that she was my soulmate at least. She was until something corrupted and changed her, but I've never met anyone better than who she was. And who I loved. Dude, I'm so F***ing lost without her, without who she was, man. The dude said they've known each other for years, so like who knows how long this shit's been going on. That's F***ing gross, man. How could she hide some dude for years? Story number 3. My girlfriend of 2 years cheats on me. I am 17, was dating my now ex-17 for a little over 2 years. We will call her Josie. She was my high school sweetheart. I met her at one of my friend's parties through a friend. We hit it off immediately, constantly texting, which then led to hanging out and eventually us dating. Everything was great for the first year. We never fought. Would go in constant dates and couldn't get enough of each other. Sometime during that second year, it completely changed. We would argue over little things. We wouldn't have as much, and I would notice she was always texting people and get up and leave the room to have phone calls. I thought nothing of it, as I knew she had a lot of friends, including some guy ones she OFC tells me not to worry about. It was until this one day we went to a pre-graduation party, and we were hanging out, drinking out, smoking, until my friends asked me to beer pong with them. My girlfriend stayed there with her friends as I went over and played a few games. As some time goes by, I look over to now see my girlfriend sitting over with one of her guy friends. We will call him Liam. Again, I thought nothing of it at first until I realized how long they had been talking and how close they were sitting together. I went over to talk to them, and when I approached, they were obviously scooted away from each other and greet me. I tried not to let my jealousy take control of me, as I thought I am drunk, and they were only talking, and calmly grabbed my girlfriend and continued to party and dance with her. At this point, I'm still not thinking anything too much of the situation and am trying to have a good time, as we are about to graduate soon. That is until her guy friend Liam realizes he drank too much and starts to get sick and throwing up all over. Of course, my girlfriend Josie instantly runs over and starts comforting him. I'm talking like head on her shoulder. She's rubbing his arm, and she's just constantly babying him, asking him if he's all right. I wouldn't have been concerned, but she's seen many people throw up at parties, including myself, and she has never acted in such a manner. At this point, the jealousy has taken over me. and I ask her to leave and go back to my house, where we will be staying the night. On our ride home, I just noticed she's still texting him, making sure he's all right. I then questioned how good of a relationship she had with Liam, as I knew they were friends, but she would never talk about him or bring him up ever. So I thought they barely kept in touch. She was all over the place in answering my question, but she had shown me her phone and it showed that the last time they had texted was over a year ago. Ultimately, I had believed her and forgot about it. This brings us to graduation. We just finished prom and went to the after party. We drank and smoked and overall had a great time. When it was time to go around to 30 a.m., I was getting some friends together as well as some of my girlfriend's friends to come back to my place to continue partying and go swimming in my pool. Of course, one of the friends my girlfriend Hoey's wanted to bring back to my place was Liam. Me thinking nothing of it, says it's okay, while at my house. Me and Josie get into one of our stupid fights and she no longer wants to hang out with us and goes to bed. About 10 minutes later, Liam decides he's done for the night and decided to go inside. Because we forgot to bring out towels, we then ask Liam to bring them outside before he goes to bed. 30 minutes go by and we are all ready to go inside and go to bed. But we have no towels as Liam forgot to bring them. As it is my house, I decided to go get them. As I'm walking up the stairs towards the bathroom, I can hear the shower is on and a slight noise coming from the shower. As I got us to the door, my worst nightmare had come true. She was having *X in the shower with Liam. I bust down the door in one clean hit, absolutely losing my mind and screaming at the both of them. Liam stood there frozen, not knowing what to do as Josie starting crying hysterically. She's trying to explain how it somehow wasn't what it looked like, and how she loves me. I wasn't hearing any of it. I had made them go home as well, everyone else that I had invited over. I broke up with her on the spot, and have not heard from her for 2 months. She started recently trying to text me again, trying to apologize. I'm seeing someone new, and when I had told her, I think it broke her. That's all that's happened so far. Thank you for reading, and I'm sorry if it is a bit hard to read or scrambled. This is my first ever post on Reddit. Thanks.